Even when I started doing my TikTok thing, man, it's awkward at first. But it's
I
dead
know.
awkward, mate.
Mate, see, every time I'm going to like film my TikTok in the house,
Uh,
I'm always so scared in case like my grand
uh,
think I'm talking to myself.
I'm scared. I'm scared in case my mom fucking wonders what I'm doing, man. I'm like, what?
Because one time I was trying to film like a fitness video, like just talking and that, and then I heard my grandma said, "Who's he talking to?"
It's weird, isn't
And then my grandma, he's faking a video, Jim. Shush.
it? Aye.
It's so funny, man. I pure cringe when I'm trying to film myself. I know.
Do you?
Aye,
I don't cringe at, but I end up like having to redo it
aye.
a lot of times.
You see, like filming in the gym, it's so much easier than actual filming in your house.
How come?
I don't even know, mate. Like, I was actually filming in the gym the other day, like my GoPro and that, just talking shit, and they couldn't was caring. Like, even
That's weird.
mate, I did it once in pure gym. Like, I filmed myself once in pure gym. The actual mate, so embarrassing, man.
Your gym's just too busy, man.
Because
You just get
cunts,
people giving you weird looks
I
on.
know, mate. Because I actually had to go into a corner to film it, and cunts were actually just pure staring at me as if I was talking to myself or something.
I remember I was in the cable machine, like
Aye,
the one downstairs in your gym,
aye.
next to all the mirrors. And then I was walking in with this guy and he was on FaceTime while he was doing the sets.
Oh
So
no.
like, he put his phone down and I'm
Aye.
sitting doing my set and this guy was watching me on the FaceTime.
Oh fuck's sake,
So
man.
weird, man.
Mate, have you ever seen that guy in pure gym? Like, mate, he's sitting, walks out. I don't know if he's on the phone to his pal or his missus. He's like a foreign guy, and he's sitting there doing like bicep curls, and he's sitting pure talking, pure
No, I
loud,
don't.
and he's on FaceTime to something. I don't even know who it is, mate.
Who was the guy that was done like fucking quarter reps on the hack squat?
I don't even
What
know,
was
mate.
his name?
The quarter reps. I don't even know, mate. Is it the guy that used to just use every plate in the gym?
Aye.
Oh, mate, he was so annoying.
Or like
That,
he wouldn't unrack the thing, but he did a rep.
aye.
It's so
What
weird,
was
man.
that? Aye, the big fat boy.
Aye.
Aye, mate. I had to tell him like 3 times not to do it. And
It's so
mate,
weird,
I
mate.
swear he was taking the piss.
Mm.
Because we looked at the cameras and that, and he's been told after like every PT in there, and he waits for you to look, and he doesn't.
He used to do the ab machine.
What?
He used to do the ab
Did
machine.
they?
Yeah.
What did they do on it? It just
He
pure
would sit
heavy,
there like the whole time and just do like 5 reps and stop. It was a weird one.
mate.
But he'd sit on there like the whole day.
Pure gym's actually the weirdest place in the
I
world,
know,
mate.
man.
I swear, it's unexplainable things happen there. Mate, see when I walked in there, man, it was actually fried. The amount of cunts you'd get like buzzing on the door and that, just same pure fried shit, man. I mean, that guy made me buy his membership, and then he asked me,
Wait, membership for what?
like Pure Gym, he made me like set up on his phone and that, and he tried to hold me a £20 note after already buying it with his bank app.
That's so stupid, man.
I know. The thing is, is a guy
Whoa.
stayed in Royston. He put his address and stuff in, and it said Charles Street, and I was like, no way, this guy stays in Royston.
Do you know him?
No, I don't know. I've never seen him in my life, but
That's weird, man.
I just, mate, I was telling like my manager and that about it, and they said you should just take the 20 quid. I was tempted to, but
Well, it looks like it must have looked like he was just giving you free money.
I know.
What's your goals for the bodybuilding?
Probably just
Like say like the next 5 years or something.
next 5 year,
Uh,
mate. I'd probably say next year, like make my debut. Either next year or the year after. If my quads grow a bit more, then I could definitely go next year. But um, if no, then the year after, like 2027. But I'm going for juniors next year. Probably compete maybe once or twice, to be honest.
So what is juniors just mean?
It's like, see how you
Is,
get a teen category. I think it's 16 to 19,
so what is juniors?
and then juniors is like, I think there's a junior A category, so that's 20 to 23. I'm pretty sure. Then I think junior B is 23 to 25.
Oh,
Not
right,
too sure, but
I thought junior might have meant like weight or height or something.
no, it's just age. Like everything just goes by age and stuff like that. I
So
think
you
it's
say you're like Mr. Olympia and that, right?
mhm.
Did it? So say a guy's like 5'5" or something, can he
Aye,
compete with like 6 foot plus?
aye. It's
So,
mate, it's mad.
so it's no weight categories.
Aye, mate, because you'll see
Or height categories, sorry.
there is some like seeing like PCA and that there's like classic tall physique and all that. It's mad. I don't even know how many there is, but there's like I think there's like short and tall, but I don't know if it really makes a difference or anything because like the tall people are always going to beat the short people because they're going to look so much leaner and like so much bigger.
Aye.
But if like the short person's got like more quads and stuff like that, I could beat them
So
because
do you think being tall's got an advantage, or like 100%, or
In bodybuilding, aye. Like in
mm,
seeing like classic physique, aye. But see like men's physique, I feel like that's more built for shorter people.
do you reckon?
Aye, because you can fill it a lot more and stuff.
Mm,
But I definitely compete next year, make my debut, then probably take maybe 2 3 years out.
2 3 years,
Aye,
like
just
just to
to
like
pure
build.
grow, and then
Aye.
after that maybe if I'm like ready enough, maybe try and go for like a natural pro card or something, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe I'll be hopped on by then.
Mm.
What's your goals with like fighting and that?
Well, I don't know if it, well, I've only been going to classes here and there, but I definitely want to get good enough to do some amateurs. Just not even to pursue it because it's not my dream. Like I
Aye,
don't want that's not my dream. That thing. But it's kind of like proving myself. You know what
I
I mean?
get you. That's
That
good.
I'm nowhere good enough to like because I've done like Muay Thai classes, like only a few and that. But it's my goal like to
Aye,
have a fight one time.
aye,
It's not like an
definitely.
actual
Mate, a fight's just like competing in a show,
aye.
though. It's like just actual proving yourself that you can actually get to that point.
Like it's no my dream. Like I don't want to be like
Aye, like
that.
fucking Conor McGregor or
I don't
something.
want to be that. I just want to. I even say to my pal, like who I go with sometimes, like,
Mhm.
he even said about competing one time because it's just like the fun in it, and
Aye,
like it's not even.
exactly.
I know it's just a weird one.
Aye, it's nah, I know what you mean. It's like the whole prep and stuff is exciting as well.
And the minute like the minute I've heard about it is like it does save people's lives, man. Because
No,
like, some
no.
people go into it and like before they found out about whatever it is, their passion, bodybuilding,
Aye,
martial arts, whatever. I think it's just something releasing that testosterone.
I get you. Aye, it's like see, I always wanted to do well in football and that,
Mm-hmm.
and then like, I just always had pure bad confidence in it because I like couldn't afford to get into like a football team and that for
Mm-hmm.
ages. And then like I always lost my confidence because I didn't have really an option to do anything except for kick the ball about my pals.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of lost my passion for it. And then once I started the gym and that, and I started like following a lot about like bodybuilders on TikTok before I started the gym, and actually made me actually get in it and like make myself look better.
Mm-hmm.
And then I seen like a lot of people like a wee bit older than me started competing and stuff, and it like actually made me want to do it.
It's crazy, man. Like see when you see certain people push themselves to the limit,
I know,
it's
man.
crazy, man.
Because when I did the photo shoot prep, that was like it was at first it was meant to be like a like pre-prep diet. So I was
So what's
obviously
that?
meant to compete this year. But like last year's like a pre-prep diet. I was just to like actually diet down and like rebuild for a lean phase.
Mm-hmm.
And then like obviously this year I was meant to compete, but last year was kind of like a trial. Like your pre-prep was to see if you actually would like and like be made for bodybuilding, if you get me.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously once I completed it, I was like I could do this. But obviously it's not going to be easy because it's like 5 to like 12 weeks longer than an actual photo shoot prep.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it is a lot harder. And I know I could definitely do it for actually doing a photo shoot prep, if
Mm-hmm.
you get me. No, it's just a photo shoot prep, but it was like fucking really hard in getting that lean, man. It was
Is
actually
it
a pure sacrifice, man.
like it's like do you think it's more mental and
Mate, definitely.
is it
Well,
just would you say it's just mental or
I'd say both a
it's like
lot.
see if there's a percentage, it's like 80 to 20 or 60 to 40 or whatever.
Mate, I'll probably shock a lot of people, but I'd say probably about 60% mental, 40% physical.
Mm.
Because like the physical part, like you don't feel the physical part until about maybe
So what are the physical effects like loss of strength and that
like
or
eye strength loss. That's really hard because it takes a toll on your like, obviously your
your
ego and
ego
your
and that?
confidence and stuff. Which obviously not, especially if you're a humble person, like it does take a toll on that.
Wait, I know this is going to be a weird one, I know, but like, would you say it affected? Cause you were in a relationship at the time,
Uh
weren't
huh.
you? So did it affect that side?
I'd
Like,
say
so see, being that focused on something, did it affect other aspects of your life?
a, a bit aye, because and aye and no, it just depends the way you balance it and
So like,
like
did you find it hard to balance it?
kinda aye to be
Mm.
honest because it just depends the kind of person and the people you're around. If you get me,
Mhm.
my gran and granda fully understood it. Like at the start, they obviously everybody's like, oh, why are you dieting? That you don't need to diet, but then once you start getting properly into a diet, you start seeing like changes to your physique and your health starts getting a lot better
Mhm.
and stuff. I think they noticed that like as well. My skin started getting better, started getting a lot more in shape, and I started looking a lot better.
Mhm.
And I think that's when they went, oh, maybe it does need this, if you get me.
Aye.
But like they did support me a lot in it, especially my granda. My mum and dad, well, like they did support me, but they weren't, because I didn't stay with them, they didn't see like the brunt of it, if you get me.
So you
So
didn't see the
they were just
highs
like,
and
eat
lows.
this and eat that, it doesn't matter, it won't affect your physique and stuff like that.
Oh, right, I see.
And then like, and when I was in a relationship at the time, it like kind of did affect it, because like because I was in a good diet at the time, and then like being around people that are in like so good diets, it kind of can take a toll on it,
All right,
because
okay, I see.
I'm needing to pass down meals and like in the house when there's like a lot of food getting made and stuff, and
Yeah.
then I'm bringing up like a fucking yogurt bowl with fruit and that, feeling pure
You don't
ignorant.
want to seem like ignorant or no, you know what I
Aye.
mean?
Especially when like you get like, I had to make a lot of sacrifice. It did affect like a bit relationships with my family and stuff like that, because I couldn't even go out for dinner for like people's birthdays and that.
Yeah. Right.
That affected it.
I, I know I've not had an experience like that, but I know for certain things, like say like you give up drinking or something, or you give up
Aye.
smoking. Like I know a lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people say to you, oh, like why you doing that and stuff. It's kind of that thing you just,
Aye,
for you obviously it was just you knowing yourself why.
aye, definitely. Because I mind like near, I think it was like 17 weeks into the photo shoot prep with mind that gaff we went to. Like, I don't know, like the
Oh,
one
on
that
that
me and,
well?
me
Aye.
and you weren't drinking, and then everybody was like, "Why you not taking a drink?" And that before you came, everybody's like, "Why you not taking a drink?" And I was eating my yogurt bone as well, and they were like, "Why you eating that? Why you not taking a drink? Just take a drink. It won't affect you." Know? I'm like, oh, fucking people just don't understand.
Aye.
And then people are like slagging me for that, and I was like,
Actually,
aye,
what,
they were
like
like
who was
slagging me
slagging you?
for no drinking, just like call me a pussy and that. Like the people there, they're like just saying like, "Oh, your photo shoot prep, like it won't matter. Like just take a drink, stop being a pussy and that." And I'm like, "What's if
Aye,
you just
staff
mate,
that.
you're not in my position, you
But
don't
then
understand."
if that's the thing, if you went to them and said, "Oh, I've got a football match or something,"
Mm-hmm.
they'd probably understand it.
I
I think
know.
it's like that thing, like maybe
That,
it's because football's so popular, people
aye,
just understand that naturally. But maybe like a sport like bodybuilding,
I know.
that
Cause see, like,
I'd say is a lot more popular now.
aye,
But I know,
definitely,
like before TikTok and that, I didn't really know that much about it.
mate. I know.
And I
Cause
still don't know a lot, so maybe it's just people
I feel like,
not understanding.
especially like in Scotland, man, bodybuilding wasn't big, like really big at all. Like when I started like getting big into bodybuilding and posting it, and started posting my physique and like on my photo shoot prep and all that, it's like started noticing a lot more people are getting into bodybuilding that like my age and stuff. Like the people I went to the gym with started liking bodybuilding a lot more, and it was kind of good to like know people are actually like taking stuff for you, if you get me,
Yeah, I get it.
like getting into stuff you like. But the physical side definitely affected a lot of things, like it sounds fucking daft, but actually affected like my hormones, my sex life.
Actually,
Yeah, like, actually, I
so
mean,
what
like,
was it? Just your body wasn't being able to
mate, I mean, for like,
recover enough for
kinda, it's like, see when you're such a low body fat and your body like gets at such a low body
that.
fat, it's like your testosterone starts dropping a bit, and
But
that's
would you not think the leaner you get, the higher your testosterone
aye,
would
it's
go?
mad, but it's like the complete opposite. Because
So
when
like,
you're at an unhealthy body fat, that
oh,
your like
aye,
hormones
so
and that
so
take
that
toll.
low can be unhealthy as well, even
Yeah,
though it
yeah.
might look healthy.
Aye, because I mean, the last like 3 weeks I couldn't get hard properly. Like, mate,
Actually,
it's mad. Like I wouldn't even wake up with one. I wouldn't
so did
get one
you
throughout the day. I wouldn't even think about it. Like it would actually like put me at like.
did you not have sex for a while?
I obviously did when I was in the mood, but it was like when I was in like the last 3 weeks, mate, I could barely think about it. Like,
Actually,
mate, actually, like, see how you just think about it on a genuine day, like as a
Mhm.
guy, but
Especially if you've got a girlfriend, you're aware
I
of
like,
everything.
mate, I could barely even think about it. Like it was like almost as if I wasn't interested in it whatsoever, just because I had like it's just I don't know, mate. It just like, affected my hormones so much.
So did that affect
Like
the
that affected.
relationship at all?
I don't think so. Like it, obviously sex isn't everything, but it does play a big part. But it can like you just need to take some sacrifices. Obviously, put yourself first a lot of the times,
Yeah.
because there is going to be times where your partner isn't going to be in the mood and stuff like that. If you get me,
No, I get it.
it's just everybody's human at the end of the day, but it affects your mood. Like I was definitely like the starving part affected my mood a lot, man. I was quite more like snappy and straightforward and more blunt with a lot of stuff. Like especially like if I was starving, mate, I just wouldn't be able to talk to anybody. Or anything.
So how would you cope with it? That like how would you cope with the effect? Like how would you cope with the effects of it?
I would actually just like mate distracting myself is probably the biggest thing. Actual
So
getting
like for
through it.
you personally, like how would you distract yourself?
So I mean, to like, I was kind of like out of options for like the last 4 weeks. I thought I was out of options, but I wasn't. So I would just schedule like I would have like certain amount of steps. Say like my last 4 weeks had like 16 to 20k steps to get a day. I
Mm.
would split my walks out throughout the day.
So like 4 or 5 walks a day or
Aye, so
something.
4 or 5 30-minute walk, 20 to
Mm.
30 minute walks with my headphones on. Obviously, just sit in my water, keep myself a bit full if you get me. And then I would go on the PS. Just I wouldn't play the PS a lot back then, but I would like go on to distract myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then watching the telly. But watching the telly was like I'm always used to eating watching the telly, so it was a
I
bit hard for
I think the see watching the telly one, like
that.
I
Aye,
think a big thing with just the idea of watching telly is like a snack.
no,
So I think
definitely
it's like
no,
what that especially
because that's a big habit for a lot of people,
because
man. I
like
think.
even when you're young, like when you're away and like telly's to watch the telly, it's like a treat. You
Mhm.
usually get like I know when I was younger, I got like a bit of chocolate when I was watching
Aye,
telly or
definitely.
like
And
a glass of juice or something.
you're used to having like snacks and that when you're
Aye.
watching it as
But when
well.
you're walking a lot, like you're just focused on the walking. So I understand
Aye.
like that being a good coping
Trying to
mechanism.
think of another distraction I had. There was a good few. Obviously, going to the gym is a distraction. That took at least
Mm-hmm.
1.5 to 2 hours out of my day with the cardio and then the steps. And a lot of it is just staying in the moment. If you get me,
Yeah.
like see, because you're starving. You're like, I could eat this. I could eat that. Like I could just eat and it won't affect me the next day. You just need to tell yourself no, man.
Mm.
Because I like see if I like I did slip up my diet like 1 or 2 times, and I would feel shit the next day, and I would notice it. See, because when you're lean, it does actually make a bit of an
Yeah.
effect like on your physique, and I'd wake up the next day, I'd be like, what the fuck have I done?
Mm-hmm.
And I would actually remind myself of the moments if you get me.
No, it's a good idea. Or like, would you ever like, do you ever think of like taking pictures of when that happened to like
Okay, aye,
kind of hang with your mind, like, oh,
kinda,
this is the consequences.
cause I had one. What do you call it? It was like a refeed day near the end. It was
So
like
what's
four.
that like?
So actually, your carbohydrates go higher and
Oh,
your
there, I
calories
see.
go higher. So
Uh
it's
huh.
like, see, I was on like 1,300 calories for about 5 6 days. And then came. My refeed day came when I would
Mm-hmm.
hit a like new low body fat and a new low scale weight, and it would just get bumped up to maybe like 1,000 mil, 1,200 mil with like increased carbohydrates. So it'd just be a day purely on carbohydrates, if you get me.
So would you know eat a lot of protein that day?
It would roughly be about the same, maybe a wee bit less, but it would be like maybe like 500 to 600 grams of carbs
Oh,
just so it, like he helps hold water into your muscles and stuff like that. But I
mm,
noticed I'd get quite bloated, like
I see.
if I ate like too much close to the time. So I was working like that day on the refeed day, and I had to fit in like 2 meals together, like during the day. So I had like 6 meals that day, and I would have to have like 2 meals at a time. So it's quite big, and I'd get quite bloated for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was bloated the day after.
So like, did you see like I know for what I've watched about like athletes, a lot of them like dehydrate themselves
Aye.
for like a weigh-in.
Mhm.
Would you have to like dehydrate yourself?
Aye. So like
So it's like see when you're photo shoot, were
aye
you dehydrated when
it's
you're doing
mad.
that?
So see the way you date, you have to drink more water. So for
Oh,
example, like Monday, like this is like 4 days out, so I would drink 6 liters that day.
mm-hmm.
And then the Tuesday, I would drink 6 or 7, and then the Wednesday, I think I drank. Aye, the Wednesday I drank 2.2,
Mm.
and then the Thursday I drank 8 liters. But I would have to get up at 6 a.m. on a Thursday and start drinking for then, and then I had to finish my final meal and my last drink of water for 6 p.m. So I wasn't allowed to drink water until 9 a.m. the next day of the photo shoot. So
Oh,
that's kind of how you de but it would be like 200 milliliters of water, so I was pure like
actually,
gasping.
oh my god.
And then my drink after that was half a Lucasade Sport with 2 tablespoons of salt in it. So it was like even more drier.
So see when you're doing the photo shoot though, did that no affect it? Because you know like is obviously I don't know, but see like when you're doing the poses and that, does it no like tire your muscles and all that?
It makes you heavy tired, but like see, cause it like the salt is helping your blood flow a
Oh,
lot, and like there's so much like carbs holding your muscles and stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
Like your pump's mental, so it's like you can
Mm.
take breaks in between it, obviously, but it does hurt a lot when you're posing. Because it was like an actual proper fitness photo shoot. I had to hold my abs in for like every single
Aye,
one. I
aye.
mean, my abs are sore for like 2 weeks after it. But mate, it's good, man. People like see people like footballers and that. I don't think they understand how hard like fighting sports are and like how hard like bodybuilding stuff like that are.
I think it's just the I think it's just because football's so popular here.
I know,
You know what I mean? Like it's just that'll
mate.
take the spotlight and everything.
You know yourself. Anybody can play football. Like if they like practice a bit, they can get good at football and they can get like no good, but they can get decent.
Mm.
Like it's not a sport where you need to like I would say like pure graft. Like
Mhm.
bodybuilding, fighting, like especially if you want to fight in like combat sports, like you need
Mhm.
a heavy graft, man. And like obviously I had like a few pals that did boxing. They had to pure like heavy starve themselves in the last week and that for the
I,
like fighting that.
I remember I had a few pals who done boxing. I had a pal who done boxing. He was the one that I could remember it. I
Mhm.
won't say his name though, but he. I remember when we were pals. I
Mhm.
remember he had like, I think it was the novices coming up or something, and I just remember his like because we used to like go out and like we were, we were like 13 at the time, so
Aye.
like play. You know
Aye.
what I mean? And I remember when he was doing that, I think it was just the whole social life
Mhm.
goes like
Mate, it's
you
literally.
just can't afford it.
I know
But
it's.
I've never experienced that. I've just heard for you and like my other pals.
Aye. So I think that's one reason I drifted through my school pals as well.
Mm.
So I got so like dialed in with the gym,
Mhm.
like a lot of different like pathways, because they would go like smoke a lot, and
Mhm.
but obviously like if I went and like smoked or like interacted with them, like I'd hit the munchies, and
Mhm.
like it does get a bit like uncontrollable, and you kind of need to like get yourself out of that position,
Mhm.
especially like mentality wise. It can make you lazy and stuff like that as well, man.
I think I think a lot of people go through phases of smoking, man.
Aye,
Like I know people who are in the phase right now, and then who
aye.
people who have went
So
through it.
obviously, like, I'll just be honest with you, I was in a phase right there, just try to
Aye.
get out it and that, because
Mhm.
it does become a habit. Like you think it's enjoyable and helpful at the time, but it does become a habit, and it can affect stuff in your life
I
and
think
that.
it's like the long term
Aye,
effects of weed,
exactly.
man. People don't like to talk about it, but especially for like people with certain brains, like see
Aye,
people who have like certain mental
aye.
health problems. It's no good long term, man. It feel good in the short term.
I
They
know.
understand that, but
Like like you're saying, like the day after, like you get like shit ton of brain fog and stuff
uh,
like
like the brain fog is like I won't name names, but I was walking the dog today.
that. Mhm.
I saw somebody I used to go to school with
Aye.
who smoked weed like all the time.
Mhm.
I saw them when I was walking the dog, and they just they looked at like no to judge them. They just looked
Aye.
like a
Like
shadow of their old selves.
aye.
And I guess everybody does, but like it was kind of sad a bit. I don't know.
I do. I feel like in moderation, it can be beneficial for an enjoyment. Like
Mm-hmm.
everybody hit like
Yeah, it is good, man. I won't even lie. It's
like
fucking
it's banging
uh,
in moderation. But like, see when you date like once every like few months or something, it's really good, it's really
mm-hmm.
enjoyable, right? But it's like when you do it every day, it like affects your whole it actually does affect your whole personality as well, man.
Correct.
So I think like a lot of people I know it's like changed them. Like it kind of takes like a part of you at you, if you get me, like a part of the enthusiastic side as well.
Mm.
So like one of my closest pals, I noticed like when he was really enthusiastic and stuff like that, and um he had a really good personality, really nice guy. Just talk to anybody. Now he's just likes his own presence a lot more, and
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like no blunt, but like kind of more like straightforward and that. If you get me, like it's kind of like the enthusiastic
Mm-hmm.
side to him because he was heavy into the gym and stuff as well.
I think some people just don't realise the long term effects of it.
I know. It's because you know yourself, man. It's like it's hard to admit, like because when you enjoy it that much, it does
Mm.
become a habit. It's hard to actually admit like there is bad effects yet, and it's hard to accept that.
There's a bad effects to everything. I think just for some reason with weed, people just don't acknowledge the bad side,
I know,
which is weird though.
I know. It's because it is so. I think
I
it's
think it's because it's so enjoyable.
I and maybe because everybody does it. Like more
Uh,
or less, like fucking
because like
everybody does it.
even with booze, right? People know the bad effects of that, but
Aye.
with weed, it seems like nobody really acknowledges the bad
I
effects.
know. I feel like nobody's really educated on it. If you get me,
Uh,
or maybe they are,
or
but they just
people,
can't
no,
accept it.
I think people will see the headlines where it's like cancer patients use it and they'll be like, oh, it's amazing, then.
Aye.
But like both can be true. Like
Aye.
I know it does help with people.
With cancer and stuff, but
Aye,
that's like obviously medical ones that have like
uh,
been made in labs and stuff and grown and or like the stuff taken out it and stuff like that. But
mm,
like actually, like if you get it after straighten that, like I don't think it has like any good effects. Like if you do it
mm,
every day, man. Mate, it does take your motivation away if you fully. I think
do you think?
more or less, aye.
Mm,
It's like I noticed like in the gym, like I do feel motivated, right? But I just don't. Sometimes I just feel like I just I don't know, man. Just I'm not up for it today.
mm-hmm.
But a lot of times I used to like before I got into it,
Enjoy the gym.
I used to heavy like it'd be the best. But it still is the best part of my day. It still is the best thing
Mm-hmm.
a day, like all the time. But it did take that part away from me for a bit. Like I used to go to the gym and take pre-workout and just get fucking cracked out my nut,
Aye.
man. Just get itchy and just get ready and scream before my sets and all that, and just
Mm-hmm.
progress all the time. And then like, ever since that, it's kind of not been the same, if you get me. But
No,
I'm
I get it.
starting to slowly get it back,
Mm-hmm.
which is like a good thing for me.
That's good, man. At least you didn't spend like a year
No, man.
away. It was like a few months,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Aye. It's like I don't know, like especially because I'm going to prep next year, and
mm-hmm.
it'll be around the corner, man. Like it'll happen. Like prep will start before I know it.
Aye.
September now, and I'll probably start prepping around about March. It's not even long away, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to be dependent on it then. If you get
No.
me, like, because I imagine I'm doing it then. I wouldn't be able to prep at all. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think.
Aye. It would be fucked up, man.
I know. It's like sometimes you die. Like you said to me yesterday over text, you just need to prioritise yourself and like your own goals and that sometimes.
Hopefully this picks it up because I don't know about the wind.
No, the wind doesn't it? It
Does it
doesn't
not
really
pick
get
up?
background stuff in it anyway.
But I know that that's thing, man. I remember making the video about how I've had friends who I know I'm distancing from
Mm-hmm.
because we're no bad people, but we just have different hobbies and different
Aye,
lives and that,
aye, different. You want different outcomes in
and it
life and
does
stuff.
make you feel a bit lonely because
Aye, it does.
you're like, oh, like
Aye,
how I don't know. It's weird making new friends.
it's weird. It's abnormal. I think it's because it puts you so at your comfort zone. You need to create that
It,
like such a close. It's like meeting a new girlfriend, for
it
example.
makes you vulnerable and all
Exactly,
because like nobody wants to get rejected. Do you know what I mean?
exactly. Sometimes like friendships can happen naturally. Like you'll just
Mm-hmm.
come and like somebody will just come into your life and you'll be like best pals the next day. Like, you know what
No,
I mean? But it's hard to actually like, especially if you're really close with pals and you open up with them. It's hard to actually make that relationship a game with another person.
but like I think that's the thing. Like I'd rather just be distant from them than my only way of socialising with them be
Aye, definitely.
drugs or alcohol.
I know, man.
You know what I
Definitely.
mean?
So like, mate, you end up just like sometimes it just feels like you just end up pure drifting for your pals, and because you're not doing what they're doing, you feel like you're
Mm-hmm.
lonely, and you feel like when you go out with them, you don't want to do it, but like when you did it, you feel like an outcast. If that makes sense.
Uh,
Like you feel like you shouldn't be there. Like I
mm-hmm.
feel like that. I feel like that quite a lot. Like I shouldn't be doing stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
I should be with my pals and like talking to them and that, but I shouldn't
No, I
be
get
doing
you.
stuff like that. I shouldn't be the way I'm socialising. It's just not me. And like obviously a lot of shit's happened this year, and I let myself go a bit. Like kind of got the fuck it mindset.
I think a lot of people who indulge in like weed and booze and that. I think it's just. Do you know what it is? I see, especially at like 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is you're like 18 to 20, you've came out of school, you don't really know what your purpose is and that. And I
Aye.
think people just drown themselves in that because they don't want to face that reality.
No, definitely.
And I struggle with that. Like, I don't drink or smoke that much, right?
Uh huh.
But I do feel that struggle. Like, what is what am I doing with my life
Aye,
for that?
exactly.
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
that's like especially like as a young guy. I feel like that's a really really big thing to actually think about as well. Like I feel like every guy suffers with that.
I think a lot of people. I'm kind of glad I'm realising this at this age rather than 32 when I've
Aye,
got
definitely, man.
all these responsibilities and that. Do you know what I mean?
Because sometimes you do feel glad that you're no drinking every weekend and you're not like getting on it
Aye.
all the time and for the sake of it and all that. Like when you're actually worrying about stuff that's actually meaningful.
Because my biggest fear is like getting at 32,
And not
having
having
like
it figured out.
what?
And not having it figured out.
So say my biggest fear would be spending my 20s just boozing and
Aye.
doing pointless stuff and then getting to like 30 and I've got away in the house and I've got all these responsibilities and I
Aye.
can't figure out who I am
Mate, I
because
know.
my time's kind of air.
Exactly.
Like
Like
spend. I don't want to wait until I'm at 30, so I
aye.
want to spend my 20s actually
Like building a life and stuff.
realising who I am because I'm 20. I kind of know what I want to do, but at the same time, it could literally change like tomorrow.
Exactly.
I'm not setting my ways yet.
Aye. The human mind's such a fried thing, man. Because you do feel like so, you can feel so into something.
Mm.
Then the next day you could lose just every ounce of like
Aye.
love for it. It's pure weird. That was kind of like, it's kind of talking back to the like the football thing. That was kind of like me with the football. I
Mm.
love football. Used to play it every day. Used to watch football all the time, and then one day I woke up and just couldn't enjoy it anymore.
Aye.
It's pure fried, man. It's so much better, like worrying about your life and what you want to do, your life at a younger age and like actually figuring out your life when you're younger, because it's mate, as you said, you don't want to get to like 30 and have all these responsibilities but don't know how to handle it.
I know, man. It's like even seeing people like our age and now who's got wins, like obviously they don't regret it
Aye.
because you wouldn't regret that, but
Aye, exactly.
I just couldn't imagine having a win at this age.
I know, mate. That's actually the fear, man. Obviously, if it happens, it happens. Know what I mean? You do need to take full accountability for it because you took that risk. But mate, just put the fear of God into you, man. Because you do need to, like, you would need to give everything up and just lock in and just get a full-time job and probably
like, even
extra.
with you, you'd have to get up bodybuilding.
Mate, I'd have to get up bodybuilding, personal training. I'd have to probably just do like crazy hours in a warehouse just to afford a win. Because I'd have to move it. I couldn't bring a win at my grandparents'.
I think that's my biggest fear, man. Having to just
lock in.
Do it like a warehouse job or that, man. I'm just not built for that. It's just not my type thing, man.
I feel like they can. That's why, like, see.
But I respect the people who do that, man.
Aye, definitely. It's a hard graft, man.
That is a graft, man.
It's mentality as well, man.
Like we have pals who do that stuff.
Aye, definitely, man. That is a pure mental thing, mate. The hours are crazy.
Waking up every day and doing that, man. It's just
fuck that, man. You would get some sense of achievement, man, but would get to a point where it fucking ripped your mental health apart. I
think if you're doing that job and you see it, like, you see when they get to 40 and that, their body's just broke down, man.
I know.
Their body's just ruined, man.
Yes, like especially like a lot of young guys get. I'm not saying lingered, but like
I realised like a lot of young guys, I think we get caught up in money too much.
Aye. Especially, see, like I feel like in Scotland, what like it's either you just go for it with something you really enjoy, or you get an apprenticeship. That's the only way I'd say. Especially like fucking Britain. I don't know the way England is and stuff and that, but you see like I'm not saying apprenticeship's a bad thing, but I feel like the reason that I didn't accept that I was meant to do a mechanics apprenticeship, was meant to either do mechanics or paint or decorating, but I didn't because I shat myself, to be honest. Like I was like,
I'm just not built for the kind of jobs, man.
Nearly, man. I'd get to like a few years in and I'd be like, I don't want to do this anymore. I couldn't do something like that for the rest of my life, man. It's like there's no fulfillment. It's banging money, right? But there's like no joy or fulfillment with it.
Do you think?
If somebody's passionate about it, but like for me, in my perspective, I feel like there's no joy and fulfillment out of it, if you get me. Because it's not something I'm passionate about. I'd rather turn my passion into a career. That's why I try to, obviously, that's why I'm trying to run a personal training business. It's fucking hard, man, especially as a young guy. But I do respect the guys at like 16 and that are just been grafting since then, just doing apprenticeships and stuff. They do deserve everything because they do.
Like once they get to like 20 and that, it's qualified and that, and they'll just been able to travel and all
that. It's cushy, man, like the money wise and all that, because you can afford a lot of stuff that people can't afford at this age. Because you've got a stable income, you know exactly what you're getting and stuff like that. And then it's hard, man. Especially if you're doing college and that. Like, it's hard because it's hard to get careers after it, if you get me. It's hard to get any courses. Like, I probably took one of the hardest careers, I think. Because
PT is
at the time, because everything's so social media driven. Because like ages ago, I think you could just literally work as a PT with a gym and get paid by the gym. But now it's like you have to run your own business, you have to be independent, you have to advertise yourself on social media, post content like 1 to 2 times a day.
It's like all these different things, more.
And then like people would say content and that, like if you bash it out every day and all that, like it'll get you hundreds of cut. It's bullshit.
No.
Because like there's so many PTs I know out there that are not fully booked and that are not pure busy. That
like even, do you know what the thing is with social media is? The amount of content creators you see that just rage bait and don't post things they believe and just get views, and
I know
we obviously know that
exactly
Nicholas guy.
Mate, Nicholas, man, that like
that he put on a complete fake persona and got all the benefits of it.
Mate,
and we've seen the true colours of him.
I know, mate. It's like I don't like. Obviously, there's nobody's fault. Like, I fault for his content. think a lot of people did. Like it was like his gym content was banging.
Mm-hmm.
But see when he started pure forcing religion onto people and pure started saying like dissing Christianity and then like saying Christianity's like I think it's an excuse for sinning and stuff like that.
I
It's just
think like
bullshit.
I think the thing is with like him is like no matter what religion you follow, surely you wouldn't have to bring one down to push one up.
Exactly,
Surely
it's
you
pure
just
stupid. Like
surely you just fuck.
I'm a practicing Catholic and I couldn't care about what religion you're. Like, see if you
Mm,
want to believe in what you believe in, like whatever, man. Like, know what I mean?
I
It's
think
like your life, your choice.
I think with him as well, like I think see when you see somebody who because he acted perfect
Mhm.
on social media, he acted like he didn't fall into lust or
Aye,
he
like
didn't go and
act
all
as
that.
if he was this like big, pure, perfect role
But
model.
usually people like that are overcompensating for something,
Aye, exactly.
and that's you watch it for the people on social media
Aye, definitely.
because they're always hiding something.
Aye,
The
it's like
people who
overcompensating his insecurities.
the people who are good on social media is the ones that keep it real
I
and
know.
that and
That's why, like,
embrace their flaws.
aye. I just posted stuff that I believe in. That obviously mental health something I'd really want to make
Mm-hmm.
a career, like, because I do youth working as well. Like, I definitely want to promote a lot of like mental health stuff in that, like, because it is like no talked about within men a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
there's a shit ton of shit that men go through that aren't even talked about. There's an actual variety that's half of that I don't even know
Mm-hmm.
that I'm still trying to learn about because I want to help people with it. But it's like mad because I think a lot of his content was a lot of it's bullshit. Like I think semen retention's bullshit to be
I
honest.
think he didn't follow that. My
No,
opinion.
no,
It's,
100% didn't. He proved it with the whole sexual assault on that
uh,
Grace lassie thing.
like even though he's denying it, he did. Even if it wasn't true, right?
Hmm.
He still fell into the lust. So like,
Exactly.
why would you preach that if you don't follow it?
No, no, it's mad. Like I thought, like a pure heavy. Like it's not as if he forced it, man.
Aye, it
Like
was like
forced the pure
every day,
semen
man.
retention and no porn. Like I
And like
agree.
it was like see when he was doing the videos, it was he didn't come in it like a big brother. He came
Aye,
in it like a
like fucking
like
angry dad.
like a no like a teacher telling you off.
Aye,
Like when he was saying, "Oh, you man, like fat man," that it's
I
like
know. Like fuck, who you talking to, you dick?
I know it's like it's weird. Like surely if you did that content,
Aye,
surely you'd be like, "Oh, everybody makes mistakes in that,"
aye,
but
exactly.
just keep trying.
Like so going into the whole fucking semen retention. I think semen retention is bullshit because blue balls is unhealthy in my opinion.
Uh,
Like all that shit
Especially if
is
you're in a relationship,
it's
like, you're not gonna just
exactly
abstain from
like
sex.
that. Sex is healthy in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Ejaculating is a normal human function. Well, it's
Mm-hmm.
normal. It's like you shouldn't beat yourself up for it. Obviously, posting up clarity if you fucking gun every day is going to be
Aye,
diabolical.
like
But
I think in my opinion, I think the actual thing that should be preached is
no,
the pornography.
no porn, man, because
That
that
is
actual heavy sexualizes your brain. It
that
can
is like
create addiction, man.
I think pornography is probably the worst thing that's
Aye.
ever been made.
Probably the worst thing I've ever like actually
Because
watched.
I've struggled with it. Like,
Aye.
I know people who struggled with it. I've struggled with it bad in secondary
Aye.
school.
And that's just like a normal thing for a
And it's
like teenage boy. But
but at the time, like see when I found out about porn, or the first time I watched it was when I was 12 or 13.
fuck's sake,
Nay, 12 or 13-year-old should be watching it.
mate, I found about it when I was 8.
That's the thing. Like,
I know. I was literally playing like I don't know if you know the game like Agario,
aye,
and then a porn ad popped up, and I obviously clicked on it. It says a wee guy's like haha and
aye.
all that. And I clicked on it, and then it took me on to actual Pornhub.
Like
And then ever since then, I've just like knowed about it and all that. It's pure.
it's because see when you're that age, though, you don't think it's a bad thing until you get to like our age where our brain's so sexualized, man.
I know,
It's like it's so
like it pure like I think it pure decreases your expectations on sex.
mm,
No decrease. Well,
increases.
increases your expectations on sex,
Uh,
but like you'll get a bit unsatisfied with sex in real life if you get me.
mm,
Because it obviously it doesn't look as it does. It's not as good as it would looking up actual porn.
mm-hmm.
Like take obviously that's controversial, but you know what I mean.
But
What
I
I'm
think the
trying
whole
to get
thing with
through.
sex, I think the reason sex feels so good is because the reason sex feels so good when you're in a relationship is because you're doing it with somebody you love.
Aye, especially because mate, sex is intimate. I don't think it.
Aye.
Obviously, like if I'm not the biggest preacher on one night stands. Personally, I wouldn't really do them myself.
Mm-hmm.
I've only had one night stand. I regretted it.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably the worst thing I've done. But I don't. I feel like it's something that shouldn't be thrown about. Like, see people up here preaching with heavy high body counts and shit. I think
It's
I think
disgusting. Isn't it?
it's heavy disgusting, man. So I don't
Like
think.
I used to, when I was younger, when I was see before I got in a relationship,
Aye,
I thought it was dead cool to have a high
aye.
number.
You do think that,
So
man?
I would be insecure that I was on like such a low number.
Aye,
You know what I mean? So like, but then I've realised and I've learned that
aye.
that behaviour that I used to do,
It's
I
probably
used to
leading
think
to do
about,
with Paul and like
because my brain was just so sexualised at that
aye.
age, man.
Because you know when you're younger, you just want to shag everything in sight.
Aye.
Like you get like that because your brain is so sexualized. But I feel like sex is one of those things that shouldn't be like thrown about, to be honest, because
Mhm.
at the end of the day, it's the closest you'll ever get to a human,
Mm.
and I don't think it should be thrown about like it's almost as if people make it as if it's a game now,
Aye. True.
which it shouldn't be like that, man.
Mm.
And it just
So the whole
heavy it
purpose on sex was to make
as I
games.
know as making love because child is loving that.
Uh,
But I was going to say something that was on the top of my mind, man. It's something to do with the whole high body count. As if I think it ruins relationships.
mm.
Because see for example, I got in a relationship, right, and then I speaking about body counts, and then she tells me my body count's quite high. That would put me off. It would almost make you insecure in a way
Mm-hmm.
because she passed about with so many. This is obviously if I was a girl, I would say that about my guy as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like you would think they're like, oh, think they're like passed about and that, and then you
Aye.
would be like, oh, she's. How is it so hard for me to like get with her if she's just been passed about
I
with
think
like
like a lot
different
of people
guys and
say
that?
it's different for men and women, but I think it's the same one.
Yeah, it's the exact same.
Because
People who say it's different for men and women are hypocrites.
see if a guy is like 20 and only like 50, that's just manky, I think.
Mate, it is disgusting, man.
But when I was younger, I used to think that was cool.
I know. See if you've been in genuine relationships in
I
your life and your
before
body.
that's what I mean. Like before I was in a relationship, I used to think that was cool.
Aye,
Then when I
definitely,
got in
man.
a relationship and learned
I know.
that shit isn't cool, it's
I know.
disgusting. You know what I mean?
Because when I went through my break, I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll just go fuck about and all that. But then I felt almost guilty to myself in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, I don't want this isn't me, man. I never brought myself up to be like this. As a
Mm-hmm.
wee guy, I probably like I would have been like, oh yes, but I never actually brought myself to be that person. Like that's not the person I actually worked so hard to actually create. If you get me,
Mm-hmm.
and like I've realised now that it shouldn't be like that.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if the opportunity happens in that moment, if it feels right, you should do it. But if it's just casual, you're just doing it for the sake of it, not then
I
it
think that's
shouldn't.
kind of what I regret when I was younger. Like just talking to certain lasses for the sake of it and
Aye,
not actual liking them,
I
just
know.
talking to them because I was,
You just get like that, man.
you know, what, I do regret it, but
It's like almost like a quick fulfillment because you do get lonely sometimes as a young guy,
uh,
especially when your brain is so set. Like when you're watching porn, it makes you feel lonely, especially
mm,
after it, because your brain's so sexualized, and especially if all your other mates are like like with buds and all this shit and that, like
mm,
it does make you feel a bit lonely, and you do like want a quick fulfillment, so you just talk to people that you don't actually like, and
I know.
it's bad towards them as well because it's almost as if you're using them. If you
Mm-hmm.
get me. Like I've done it. I'm guilty of it myself when I was younger. Like, well, I think everybody's guilty of it.
Mm-hmm.
Just almost if it's a quick fulfillment, and the attention's good at the time, but then you realise you're like, what the fuck am I doing, man?
I do regret it when I was younger, man.
But obviously, it's that like regret's a big word, man. It's just you do regret situations, but at the same time, would you take them back because you do learn so much from your
Aye,
mistakes, man?
true.
Aye. I don't even know what to talk about.
I think that's actually a good point that I've learned. I've grown for like my biggest mistakes, you know what I mean? I used to struggle with
Aye,
getting caught
definitely.
up in mistakes, but I've grew from them, do you know what I mean?
Aye, definitely. It's just life in it. Like a lot of my mistakes, like I wasn't firm enough in relationships. Like I get firm at the start. I would say my point and say what makes me uncomfortable in that, and then it's almost as if I let myself go a bit and let myself get soft because I get so attached.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I don't ever want to hurt their feelings. So I don't ever want to put myself first. It's always them, them, them.
Mm-hmm.
And then now that I've been single for quite a decent amount of time now, I've learned that like, I like being myself and I like Like I don't want anybody to ever change like the way I feel about myself, and I don't want to ever
Mhm.
change for anybody else, and change like what I do for anybody else, and give up my time for anybody else. If you get me,
Aye.
no give up my time like that way, but like I don't want to give up the gym. I don't want to rush for anybody. Like, if you get me,
So like, see, when you were in a relationship, did you ever like not to try to word this right, but did you ever slack off for a gym when you're in a relationship?
sometimes I did definitely.
Was it?
No, it was my fault. I take full accountability for that. To be honest,
Mhm.
like there would be times where I'd be like, I'd need to go to the gym and that, and then I'd be obviously sitting spending time with him, and I'd be like, I'm just gonna patch it today. I'd
Mhm.
make an excuse up, and I'd regret it. I'd feel shit the rest of the day for it
Mhm.
because I know I've let myself down that way. It's just especially a lot of the nights out and that, like I'd like if I've been hungover, I just don't go to the gym the next day, and it just
Mhm.
puts me off for going to the gym for days, and I've let myself slack off that way.
Because the alcohol takes like a while to get it
Like,
actually fill
I
out your
know, mate,
system.
because I actually get see when I've drank and I get hungover and that, and see like the day after I've been hungover, I actually
Mhm.
get feared of going to the gym because I'm scared in case my strength went down, because it usually does if I've drank.
Aye.
It's actually bad how much alcohol takes a toll on like
I
your
know.
performance and that.
It's so normalised out here though.
I know. Because actually, I do want to like get to a point where I don't want to drink alcohol at all. I don't want to do anything.
Mhm.
Like, I just want to just be sober the rest of my life.
Mhm. No, that's good,
But
man.
because it is such a it's mate, it's a trend,
But
alcohol
it's like
like
weird.
drinking.
It's weird because see when you say to people, "Oh, I don't want to drink," or you don't, or say you don't drink,
Mate, as if you're like some kind of
it's like
creep or
you're an
something.
alien in it.
Aye,
Like,
mate, it's so bad.
I don't know, because it's so normalised out here. It's weird.
I know.
But I think it's just the culture out here.
Aye, definitely, man. Because you
It's
can't.
like I think once you hit 18, it's like you get a job, you go to the pub every weekend. I think that's just the norm out here until you get a relationship and settle down and have wins.
Exactly.
I think that's just the norm. You know
Aye.
what I mean?
Especially like see with the what do you call it, settling down relationship thing. Like being sing when I've been single as well, I've noticed like I'm not for the like playing about like
Mhm.
shagging about like go speak to all different lasses. I'm not for that. Like it's no it's if I'm not for it, but it's no me as a person.
Mhm.
I don't mind speaking to lassies, right? I don't mind getting to know them, but the whole fucking about and all that, like being a pure like fuckboy, if you get me, it's just not for me, man. It just doesn't give me any sort of fulfillment, and I feel like it just doesn't give you any sort of purpose because you're never going to meet the person,
Aye.
and it's just flirting to get neighbour, and it's just
I,
a waste of the time and energy, in
I
my
regret
opinion.
doing that when I was younger, just flirting for the sake of it
Mhm.
and not even actually liking the person, but just doing it
Aye.
because I was selfish at the time.
Mhm.
This
Because
this is before I was in a relationship. I'm glad I got in a relationship.
it actually does make you realise,
It
doesn't it?
matures you, man. It gets you to see it. Gets you to see the other perspective.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
So in my last relationship, I feel like I proved to myself that I'm more than capable of handling a relationship and more than capable of
Mhm.
like being able to give everything to somebody.
Mhm.
Like, if you get me, but I feel like because I've spent a lot of time single now, and I feel like it's just time to get to myself, get the love I get people to myself
Mhm.
before I actually get back into a relationship.
Do you just say you're ready to get in a relationship?
Definitely, like
Mm.
I'd say, I thought I was like a few months ago. I thought I would take a relationship and that, but I
But
wasn't.
you
My
just
head
more
was,
lonely.
it was just more lonely. I just wanted a fulfillment. I don't mind being single now and that. I'm just kind of just waiting for the right person. If you
Mm.
get me, so I'll speak to people, get to know them, and that. But like people just come into your life when you least expect it, and that's what
I
I'm
know
keen.
that's actually what happened to
Uh
me.
huh.
Man, it came just a moment I just didn't expect it.
Aye, definitely, man. Like especially a lot of my pals, they come into my life like I least expect it as well.
Mhm.
Like especially pals, I've became a lot closer with this year. Like came into my life and just became like pure close pals, and you just don't realise it if you get me.
Aye.
Like, it's a mad thing.
Like, I don't know if Aaron will watch it, but I remember it was weird. I knew Aaron's phases,
Mm-hmm.
and see if I was to imagine years ago, like you and him being pals, I just
Aye.
never would have imagined that. But now he's actual good close pals. It's weird.
Because I mind you said to me when me and you started talking, like getting close with like pals and go to gym together in like 2022, or like I'm going to cinema with my pal Aaron and that.
Aye.
And I said, all right, who's Aaron? And then you went, my mate. I don't think you'll like him though.
I thought that's what I was being honest.
Aye,
I thought if Aaron's watching it, I didn't think you'd like Aaron
aye.
because Aaron is such a good lad, man. I think it's See, because I think Aaron's like he's like 100% all
Aye.
the time,
Aye.
and I think Aaron knows himself
Mhm.
that he's like 100% all the time.
Mhm.
So I just didn't think
Like
that'd
just
be your cup of tea.
like just the realest person, if you get me.
Aye, Aaron's
Just straightforward.
Aaron. What you get with Aaron was what
Aye,
he's.
that's what you get. Aye.
Aaron is not the type of person to be two faced.
Aye. They type of people are probably the best, but
Aye,
because see when you get to our age, man, see when two-faced people, man, you actually realise how like much stress it leaves your life when you get them at your life.
and I've been two faced
Aye.
and when I was younger,
It just happens, man, doesn't it?
and I remember I lost pulse for it. You'll know I won't mention it
Aye.
here, but I've lost pulse for it, and it was a weird one. It was a weird one.
Just happens, man.
Aye,
Same falling back to the whole mistakes part. Like I've I've been two-faced. Pals have been two-faced to me, and it's kind of like it was kind of like two ways at the same time. Like
it's never just the
I
one
was being
person.
two-faced, and they were being two-faced together. That I noticed they were being two-faced, so I would date back
Mhm,
when I shouldn't have, if you get me.
mhm,
And then it kind of like split the pals apart, and it's just like I end up just out of the pal group and stuff. It did
mhm.
leave a lot of stress out of me when I left the pal group, but it's just I feel like I could have dealt with that situation a lot better. Like, I could have just
Yeah.
took myself with it and just been two faced, if you get me.
Mhm.
It's just one of those things, man. You just learn from your mistakes, isn't it?
No, no.
Sometimes it's good to talk shit about somebody for a laugh. Everybody does it, but it's like when you're I said you when you talk shit about somebody when they say it their face.
Mm,
I don't think like say if we're like having a laugh about a pal, would say the exact same thing to their face.
I get you.
So it's like I don't know, it's kinda like just spreading banter about, man.
Mm-hmm.